Hey everybody, this is Mr. Leo. I was asked to do a couple read alouds for you guys, so this is the first one. I'm going to do, this one's called The Enormous Turnip. It is retold and illustrated by Kathy Parkinson. I'll show the first picture. Grandfather Ivan planted a turnip in the garden. It grew, and it grew, and it grew. When the time came to pull it up, the turnip was enormous. Holy moly. Grandfather took hold of the stem, and he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled. But the turnip would not budge. It was stuck fast. Grandmother, he called, come and help me pull our turnip. Grandmother Luba ran to help. She wrapped her arms around Grandfather's waist. Grandmother pulled Grandfather while he tugged on the turnip. See the picture? And they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But the enormous turnip did not budge. It was stuck fast. Grandmother called to Mother, Natasha, come help us pull our turnip. Mother ran to hold Grandmother's apron, while Grandmother pulled Grandfather, and Grandfather pulled the turnip with all his might. And they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But still, the turnip did not move. Olga called Mother to her daughter, come and help us pull our turnip. Little Olga ran as fast as she could. She held on to Mother, while Mother pulled Grandmother, Grandmother pulled Grandfather, and Grandfather tugged the turnip with all his might. And they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But still, they could not move it. The enormous turnip stuck fast. Alyosha, Alyosha, called Olga to her puppy. Come and help us pull out our turnip. Little puppy. Alyosha barked loudly. He ran and took Olga's dress in his teeth. He pulled little Olga, while Olga pulled Mother. Mother pulled Grandmother. Grandmother pulled Grandfather, and Grandfather pulled the turnip with all his might. And they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But still, the turnip would not budge. It was stuck fast. Alyosha, the puppy, called to Anya, the kitten. Come and help us pull our turnip. Meow meow, mewed Anya. She took Alyosha's tail in her paws. Anya pulled Alyosha. Alyosha pulled little Olga. Olga pulled Mother. Mother pulled Grandmother. Grandmother pulled Grandfather, while Grandfather tugged and tugged with all his might. And they pulled, and they pulled, and they pulled. But even now, the turnip would not move. It was stuck fast. Manya, the mouse, heard all the noise. Squeak, squeak, she cried, and ran from her home. She grasped the fur of Anya the kitten. Manya pulled Anya. Anya pulled Alyosha. Alyosha pulled little Olga. Olga pulled mother. Mother pulled grandmother. And they all pulled grandfather, who huffed and puffed as he tugged with all his might. And they pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. But the turnip would not budge. It was stuck just as fast as before. Now, Petra the beetle crawled off a leaf. A beetle. He took the tail of Manya the mouse. Petya pulled Manya. Manya pulled Anya. Anya pulled Alyosha. Alyosha pulled little Olga. Olga pulled mother. Mother pulled grandmother. And they all pulled grandfather, who tugged and tugged on the enormous turnip. They pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. And they pulled. Well, what's going to happen next? Whoa! Oomph! They pulled that enormous turnip right out of the ground. Wow. The turnip landed on grandfather. Oh my goodness. Look at this. That thing is huge. Grandmother fell on mother. Mother fell on little Olga. Olga fell on Alyosha the puppy. Alyosha fell on Anya the kitten, and Anya fell on Manya the mouse, but luckily, Petya the beetle ran away before anyone fell on him. Let's see. That night, they all had an enormous turnip dinner. And everyone went right to bed, including Petya the beetle. How strong I am, he thought. And he fell fast asleep. So, what did you guys think? What do you think the moral of this story is? What's the message in this story? Maybe leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. And then when I see some of your comments, I'll let you know what I think. Talk to you later. Bye.